Joining us now for 5 insightful minutes is Ovative's Senior Director of Measurement Solutions, Chuck Anderson-Weir. Chuck will be sharing with us the results of their most recent EMR Power Rankings. And if you want to check out the EMR Power Rankings, you can just head to the link in this podcast description. All right, Chuck, let's break it down. EMR Power Rankings. What are they and why are they valuable for retailers?
EMR Power Rankings are awesome. At their core, they're helping retailers understand what's working in marketing to drive that true lift to the retail industry. At Ovative, we're really focused on marketing, and we're focused on driving 3 key business outcomes. 1 is incremental revenue, 2 is incremental customers, and 3 is building out that long-term brand equity that's so important. We measure this through EMR, or enterprise marketing return. But the bottom line is that every retailer is trying to drive business outcomes, and the EMR Power Rankings help capture like the trends of what's going on, like the recent rise of TikTok and YouTube, to make sure that retailers don't miss out on what's working and what's not.
I got to tell you, I'm not going to lie. Anytime I see power rankings on anything, I'm clicking on it. So I'm dying to learn more. So what are the big takeaways from this year's EMR Power Rankings?
Number one thing for me, definitely this year, is digital video. So talking about like Hulu, YouTube, etc.
Okay.
Really rising the rankings. We're seeing, especially with the ability to drive in-store impact, we're seeing CTV taking the #1 spot and YouTube taking the #3 spot. A couple reasons that seeing these rise up so much. First one is the digital video capability, especially within that in-store traffic driving. Seeing some really awesome integrations of the store locator overlays directly into digital video assets that's having some really high returns for retailers. And then second is the ability to really be full funnel with digital video. Be able to segment that funnel and be really intentional about how to leverage the channel. Smart retailers are finding cost savings as they go upper funnel, as they build brand and awareness, and they're becoming really targeted and segmented and even product focused as they be able to move down that funnel and being able to do some really cool things with personalized video content as well. Like Men's Wearhouse and Torrid this year are driving more in-store traffic, and they're increasing their marketing ROI by as much as 20%.
This is a huge opportunity, Chuck, for retailers, especially like Men's Wearhouse, Torrid. What are they doing right? And what do retailers need to do correctly in order to take advantage of digital video to drive traffic in store and increase sales?
There's 2 things I would recommend to every retailer. Make sure you have an always on, like full funnel approach and strategy in digital video. You don't need the big budgets anymore, like a Walmart or Target, to be always on and engaging with your customer in meaningful ways. You're able to segment your video program, think full funnel, and then as long as you have a trusted measurement setup, you can understand the ROI of your full funnel with video and be really smart about how you leverage your dollars within the space. And then a newer thing that I'm really excited to talk about today is shoppable TV ads. We're seeing the technology is really catching up here to how consumers actually want to engage. A great example here is Amazon and what they're doing with Prime Video. They're becoming more interactive, more shoppable. You're able to actually use your remote control from your couch to directly interact with those ads. Really cool stuff. And I'm really excited for how brands are going to get creative and how they use that in the coming year.
And I love the concept of like scaling your video across the funnel too. That's a really smart thing to take away. All right. So we always like to end when we can, Chuck, with a little prognostication, a little predictions for 2025. So if you were to guess in terms of what next year's 2025 EMR report is going to say, the Power Rankings report is going to say, what would your predictions be?
My hot take is that influencer and creators are going to flip the entire marketing planning cycle on its head. The reason I think that planning cycle is going to be flipped is for 2 reasons. One is that we're seeing a big shift from traditional storytelling to more compelling short form stories from authenticators that audiences and customers trust. You can't start anymore with the just what story do I want to tell? You have to be even more customer centric and find those true value add moments to engage with your audience where they are. And then second is that retailers are becoming a lot more data driven as they think about the long-term value of acquiring new customers. In the EMR Power Rankings, we see that influencer and creator have the 2nd highest rate of high value new customer acquisition. What that means is influencer and creators are able to drive a lot deeper connection with brands and their customers. And a really cool insight we're seeing in the data is that new customers that engage with influencer or creators are 30% more likely to make a second purchase from a brand or retailer. And that is huge as you think about a customer lifetime value for a brand and what that can do for their business model. Bottom line here, change is coming. See a lot of opportunity, but my prediction is that some big retail names will get exposed and fall behind in 2025.
Way to go bold there, Chuck. I love it. All right. Well, thank you, man.
Thanks, Chuck. And if you want to catch the EMR Power Rankings, just head to the link in the podcast description.